So you want to get fluffy hair. That seems to be a very popular search query on Google. And really what it comes down to is a few simple things. One, what is your hair type? Believe it or not, if you have finer hair, you're actually able to get it a bit more fluffy than if you had super, super thick pin straight hair and you had a ton of it that just weighed it down all the time. All right, so I'm gonna kind of give some tips and pointers on how to maybe achieve it, because I know you all wanna know if you have very thick hair. And let's start with the fine hair. So if you have fine hair, when it comes to fluffy, I guess that's the same thing as having a lot of volume to it or having it feel very, very soft. So if you have very fine hair, but you want to feel soft and kind of fluffy, the first thing is you have to make sure you have a proper haircut for that style. So this is a haircut, again, this is like the popular TikToker hairstyle that I was doing for a long time, and this looks fairly fluffy. If this hair was really, really short, chances are it wouldn't look or feel like this, okay? You can have the same hairstyle and the hair is very, very dry, but if you want it to have the look of being fluffy, it really comes down to having more volume. So when you have fine hair, you're actually able to lift it a bit more, and you're able to kind of create the illusion that the hair is a bit on the fluffier side, okay? Or having a lot of volume. That's really what that translates to. So if your hair is damp, I would say when you start to blow dry it, use a product from my line called Tidal Wave. You could spray Tidal Wave throughout the hair, okay? A couple of spritzes, don't overuse it. And then what you do when you're blow drying your hair is you want to use the blow dryer. This is the blow dryer I sell on my website, shop.thesalonguy.com. Use code YouTube20 for 20% off. It comes with the nozzle right here, which is a magnetic attachment. And what you want to do is you want to lift like this. Lift from the scalp and let the air from the blow dryer be directed by using the nozzle in that area that you want to focus on. And you're trying to lift like so. Lift throughout the entire head. And you're going to notice that by using the Tidal Wave and also using your hand as a styling tool, you're gonna start to see the hair is gonna start to lift up and become quote unquote fluffy, okay? So it's all about creating volume from the scalp area and lifting like this by utilizing your fingers or your hands as a styling tool. And then once the hair becomes, and I know this sounds crazy, but you literally wanna get the hair standing up as much as you possibly can, like this. Make it look like it's totally out of control. And then from that point on, what you can do is then lightly kind of tap it down, or what you can do is hit it with a little bit of hairspray, and then you can start to work the style literally just by using your finger and just lightly tapping it. This is a huge tip here. The minute you start to go like this, right? Look what happens. We just literally deflated the entire thing. So be very careful by not pushing the hair back down. This is all about lifting, raking, using your fingers like this, and bringing the hair up to make it a lot more of a fluffy type of feel, okay? So that's the solution to that. If you do have thicker hair, okay, what you need to do is you need to create a different type of texture in your hair, because usually if the hair is very thick, it's very, very silky, and it's heavy, it's weighing it down. If you have maybe you don't have the right haircut and it's just laying flat all the time, you actually can also benefit from using Tidal Wave. Spray a couple spritzes in, and then what you want to do is work the product in and kind of feel like you're messing up the hair a bit like this, and you're creating some texture, and you're actually changing it from being super silky to a bit more on the rougher side, and that's what's happening when you're kind of creating that teasing motion like this. Yes, it may feel a little more maybe dry-ish or not so silky smooth, but that's the only way you're gonna get your hair to have a little more volume and texture and fluffiness to it, because if it's silky straight and silky smooth, it's just gonna lay flat and fall down like it's been doing all this time. If you are interested in purchasing the products, again, use code YouTube20 at shop.thesalonguy.com. Let me know if you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.